Taurus. Pull up, pull up. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Blends. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you. Do your reading for the month of October. I have somebody trigger finger itching. I don't even know what that means. That could literally be your trigger finger. This could be your index finger itching. You could have something going on with your finger, with your fingers. Something about this. Somebody's trigger finger is itching. Literally, their trigger finger is itching to let off their gun. But this could be to pull a trigger on something. You know, this could be a figure of speech. That's what it is. Heavy on the figure of speech. A Scorpio could be playing games. He could be running out of time and be unaware completely. Hey Lily, I'm doing good. How are you, love? A Scorpio could be playing games. He could be running out of time. A Scorpio could be running out of time and be completely unaware, be completely fucking oblivious. And frankly, you know what? Not even give a shit for real. Because they don't see it as an immediate threat. They don't see it as something that's going to come to pass. They don't see themselves actually ever running out of time. They don't see themselves actually doing that. That happening. The only God is, hey babe. Yeah. Somebody's about to pull a trigger. Someone's trigger finger is itching. Lock my door. I'm on live. Lock my door because y'all not respecting my space. Close the door. Close the door. No. Yeah. A Scorpio's playing with you. A Scorpio keeps playing, keeps crossing boundaries. Don't know that there's a countdown. That is about to be over for that, later for that. You're not doing that anymore. There's a countdown to something big. Or someone's running out of time. Someone ordered something in advance. Someone pays in advance. Someone pays ahead of time. So you gotta deliver. You gotta make sure you deliver. Illusion. Illusion is your word out here. Illusion is your word out here because for some of you, certain people don't want to pay. Certain people don't want to pay in advance because they don't believe that they're going to be getting what you say they're going to be getting from you. Some people don't want to understand, don't want to respect your process. Have you going to pay attention to your number? I've been seeing 313 everywhere. Pay attention to the numbers that follow you. I just saw 313 on the clock when I said that. Pay attention to the numbers that follow you, but have you on this energy of Squid Game. Yo, I'm feeling Squid Game. I haven't have you on this energy too. You doing some shit you haven't done in a really long time. Watching something, doing something you haven't done in a really long time. Watching something with someone else. Have you on the Squid Game. I haven't watched TV and I don't fucking know how long. It's not even that funny. It's not even funny. I work that fucking much. I never have time, but yet I found time to watch some Squid Game yesterday. Watch TV for the first time ever with my husband and I don't know how fucking long. And continue that shit on to today. Some of you are doing something. You're going to be doing something for the next 3 days. I'm going to do that shit today. I'm going to do that shit tomorrow. We're going to binge watch all of that shit. Some of you are doing something back to back for 2 days or for 3 days. Something new. Something you haven't done in a while. Somebody's getting back to their roots. Getting back to the essence. Keeping it really simple. Everyone is keeping it really simple. Somebody used to do so way too much. Overdress shit. Overdress their candles. Overdress their oils. Do too much. Everyone is doing too much. Putting on too much. It being too much for others. Not too much for you. Because I heard tacky and then I heard no it's not. Something about this. Like someone be like, oh she's too much or she do too much or she really tacky or her approach is tacky or she's did it. No, as in no you're not. You perfect. You perfect for who it is. For some of you, you're doing this to someone else, or you're seeing someone else. Someone thinks that your energy is too much for them, or you think someone's energy is too much for you. Trying to make someone seem like something is wrong with them when there is not. When or someone tries, a Scorpio tries to make it seem, some of you, a Scorpio tries to make it seem like you're doing too much. Meanwhile, they checking for you though. They checking for you, or they don't check for you when you need them to be. They check for you when you fucking busy. Heavy on the leaving, heavy on the mic drop. Something about they check for you when you busy. Something about Scorpio. This doesn't have to be an actual person. This could be something that's happening in the stars. Some of you are like intuitives or whatever, but some of you are tarot readers. Some of you are tarot readers. Some of you are intuitive or whatever, but some of you, I guess, are astrologers, or you're really into astrology, because it's something about Scorpio. Whatever's happening with Scorpio, you know, square this or trying that, or I don't fucking know. Don't give me the fucking line. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying, or this is in Scorpio and da da da. That energy being out here, something about this energy of knowing that this is ready, this energy is ready for you, but you like, but I ain't ready for this energy. Or this person is like this. When this person is ready for you, you're not ready for them because you're elsewhere. You're busy. You're working. Like they're always late to the party, or they gotta catch up. Heavy on this energy of honoring, where you leave people with a lot to digest. Whatever you give them, they have to digest it before they can really appreciate it. Or this person, you have to leave this person with so much. You have to drop bombs on them, and they really gotta. They really have to process the magnitude of what you've given them before that they can really fucking appreciate it. And heavy on people thinking that you're a crock of shit somehow, and you're not. Also, there's something about illusions. Someone thinking that you're selling illusions, or you're full of illusions, or that's what you represent as illusions. Meanwhile, they're delusional. Hold on, the Uber Eats is on the way. Let me see how far it's gonna be before I can send my son. That's sorry. Give me a second. Okay, somebody let me know when it's 9 minutes from now, 8 minutes from now. I don't even know what fucking time it is. Let me know when it's 8 minutes from now, somebody. Please, please, please. Anyway, being really delusional. They really having you fucked up if they think that you're not who you are, or well, you're not the real deal. And the crazy thing is that you really have to be careful, because so many people doubting you sometimes. Something about this, every once in a while, having you doubt yourself a little bit, or having moments where you're like, well, why can't they see how solid I am, how real I am? Why can't they see, why can't they see me for who I am, you know? Or you thinking you dealing with someone, and you think someone, you're really delusional. You're really delusional, Taurus. If you think, have you on a Taurus masculine, being really delusional, if you think that a feminine energy is not as magical as she says she is, as divine as she says she is, that type of energy, or you are a Taurus feminine dealing with a masculine this way, but having when it feels like masculine energy, doubting a feminine energy this way. Although I'm gonna be honest with you, a Taurus masculine encountering this energy, that shit coming back around somehow, I wouldn't say full circle, but you putting this out and it coming back around to you the same exact way. It coming back around to you the same exact way. Other people feeling this way about you, thinking that you're not the real deal, thinking you full of shit somehow, and being completely wrong about you. Someone, and this could have a lot to be with what you do for work, not being validated. People wanting to invalidate what you do for work. I keep hearing that. Or you wanting to invalidate what someone else does. Meanwhile, someone's a whole blessing. Someone can help you really divine your life. Heavy on this being a tarot reader, but all this also being a fucking astrologer. Or someone who's just really good at the, but you could be a Reiki practitioner. Have you only being a Reiki practitioner, someone trying to invalidate your gifts, invalidate what you've learned how to do, your abilities, what you've studied, what you've learned. Like, you crazy. You crazy if you think that ooh, right, 911. There's something about this. 911 on the clock. It being urgent. Someone being in dire need, in urgent need of what it is that you have to offer, man. People turning their nose up at you. Meanwhile, you could really help them. You could really bless them. They got you really fucked up, Taurus. They got you really fucked up. Also, but again, there's something about this. Whoever you're doing this to, or whoever, you're not the only one who does this to people, or to this person, or more than one person is doing this to you or making you feel this way. And sometimes you feeling other people's energy has you doubting yourself sometimes, having to shake that shit off real quick, because that ain't you. That's not your reality. You like having you like, well, am I like, it's almost like being like, well, am I a fraud, or like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like, why is it that I'm having this problem all this time with people? And it's like, you need to really honor, is because you vibrate way higher than them. You're talking about things that they can't wrap their mind around, things that they can't fathom. You're in the wrong room. Go give those gems, those jewels, to the people who truly deserve them, because you're giving them to, like, you need not cast your pearls to swine. Be that type of energy. That type of energy. Anyway, I'm not gonna be here mad long. I feel like you ain't got that type of time. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here as long as you used to be. Somebody be around way too long. You give people too much access to you. You talk too much. Tell people, like, people get too much access to you for free or for too cheap. Like, wrap this up. I'm hearing wrap this up. Wrap this up. Right. Having to bring balance to anxiety. They bring some type of anxiety that you may feel about the work that you do, or you are giving someone fucking anxiety about the work that they do, because you try to doubt them. Heavy on this energy of people doubting you. You feeling other people's energy, other people's projections, and you making them 11:11 on the clock. You making them yours. You allowing people to become your mirror, who have no reason, who have no business being your mirror, who are not qualified to be your mirror, who are not qualified to judge you, to talk about your qualifications, to question you. You need not even have those conversations with them. And meanwhile, at the same time, really leaving people in their grace. They're having to be a balance, because they're having to be a balance. You giving other people anxiety because you talk about things that they can't fucking talk about. People are only feeling so big and bad. Heavy on an emperor energy being around somewhere. You give me emperor vibes as well, but that's big Aries energy. But someone wanting to be in control all of the time, and sometimes they have to take a back seat. Sometimes they're not the ones. You may not even like flex like that. Like, there's somebody who really needs to be, really, your energy feeling this way. A lot of you is a Taurus masculine, you feeling this way, but some of you could be dealing with someone else like this. This could be an Aries, but it just feels like whoever is more masculine sometimes always needing to be in control, needing to dominate everything, and being around someone who does this very effortlessly, without force. This big divine feminine vibes, but also some of you divine masculines, you're really lighthearted somehow. Again, this being on both sides. Some of you are dealing with two Taurus out here for some of you, but this coming around to you, you're getting a taste of your own medicine, kind of is what it is. Or you're giving someone a taste of their own medicine. Pick what side you on, because for some of you masculines, you're more lighthearted and playful, or people don't really respect you or take you seriously. They don't honor that you're the fucking emperor. They don't honor that this is your archetype, that you embody this shit, because you're real chill, you're real relaxed, or you don't really like to raise your voice or get angry, but they sleep on you. They be having this shit fucked up, that you have this other side to you. That type of energy. And someone who needs to be in control this way, or needs to dominate this way, doesn't know what to do. They almost glitch out when they encounter this person, or when they encounter you, who doesn't have to, I don't have to take shit by force this way. I could be really lighthearted, or I could be really soft-spoken. I could just be, I could just sit here and call what I want and attract what I want, manifest. Or I don't have to argue with you. I don't have to, I don't have to by force. I can plant a seed and have such a huge impact on you without screaming in your face. I'll just say something and move on. I'll just plant a seed and move on. I'll just drop a gem and move on. And some of you are starting to master this, or you're doing this to a masculine energy, or you are this masculine energy who is embodying this. You are divine masculine encountering unhealed masculines that you are doing this with. But yeah, divine feminine, her way of being, or things that she says, or things that she said, something about a quick message, a quick message, a quick paragraph, something she posts, things that she says are really inspiring, or you read them, you see them. You may not even talk to her, you may not even have a conversation, but you read the things that she posts. She could send you the things that she posts. She may not even say anything to you at all. She may just wish you well and send like her downloads to you. Send her little, little quick things, or this is something that you do for other people, you know, or you know, it's like somebody's like daily affirmations, like I post my daily affirmations, or like your daily reels on IG, or like, you know, that type of energy. Someone does quick brief readings for the signs type shit that you do, like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse, but it really, someone does pay attention. You think someone doesn't pay attention to you, but they really do. You may take screenshots of your cards and just put it in the caption type thing. It could be that you're doing something about this, but they pay attention to whatever it is that you're writing. I'm hearing a paragraph. That paragraph speaks volumes, and it may not be a paragraph that you're sending to them directly, or when someone says something to you, and when you say something, your words being so impactful, them hitting different than they used to hit. Sometimes something about this, when you used to deal with somebody back in the day, they were in control. They were the ones that were really deep and heavy. They were the ones that were saying things that. How many minutes I got left? And I told you I needed 9 minutes. How many? Let me know when I gotta check my phone for the Uber Eats to get here. They were the ones, and now you're the one, and now you're the one dropping jewels. Now you're the one who's ascended past them. Now you're the one who's elevated, like your evolution being undeniable. You can't ignore it. This person trying to not give you your flowers, and you do this to a feminine energy. You try not to give the Empress her motherfucking flowers. You got her fucked up. You got her fucked up. Someone trying to give the Empress anxiety. Meanwhile, she balances you out so beautifully. Or you are divine masculine. You are stepping into your power of being truly balanced in a beautiful way. And I'm hearing spirit wanting to send you a partner soon, because you've been working for a really long time to try to love on your inner divine feminine, and you're finally working on that. You're finally bringing that into balance. And not having anxiety about it, not worrying about what it looks like, but what, you know, how people are going to judge you. There's a lot of toxic, I'm hearing toxic masculinity. It's not a term that I normally use for real, but like there's some things that you were taught, or a masculine was taught, that he's just carried over into manhood, into adulthood, that are really, it's just really doesn't serve his, hold on, I'll be back. It doesn't serve his connections. Let me check. Let's see how far my food is. Okay, well, you know how to get in. You break in any other time. The food is here. Tell your brother to go get it. Anyway, what's I saying? Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Let's put some cards. You know? Also, like, someone still being really lost within themselves, or you still being really lost within yourself in regards to how you meet God, or your, you know, your spiritual path, or whatever, or you're dealing with someone like this, and they're so judgmental when it comes to you. Like, you just having to go the other way and not be salty about it. Someone fucking definitely judging you, who is supposed to love you, at one point in time loved you, or someone not honoring how impactful you have become, how great you are. I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to respect me, or if you think I'm too ghetto, or if you think I'm, you know, you think I'm too young, or you think I'm too silly, you know, if you think I'm not qualified enough, or if you don't see me that way, you know, if you don't see me as somebody you could respect, or you don't see me as someone who has, you know, accomplished a lot, seen a lot, learned a lot in a short amount of time. That's unfortunate that you can't see that you don't recognize that, but that's no reflection of me, of who I am. That's no reflection of me. You know what I'm saying? And not letting it upset you, not allowing yourself to get salty about it, because having on the being treated terribly or treating poorly by someone like this, or you've been treating, there's multiple truths existing, because some of you is a masculine, you could be a feminine too, you've been treating someone, both of y'all, masculine and feminine, you've been treating someone like this, and meanwhile, someone is really divine, someone is really gifted. Be careful how you treat someone, be careful how you're treating a Virgo. Be careful how you're treating a Scorpio. Something about this, I could be wrong, or this is how they need to be careful how they treat you, but also someone really hurting an earth angel. You could be an earth angel. You could be really divine and people really, take advantage of you somehow, or the people that's supposed to love you, people who are supposed to be family, just turn out to be related to you, but they ain't family. They could be cruel to you somehow, or cash you out, or friends this way, and be aware of finding yourself in a position to treat others that way and actually doing so, actually taking it. Don't treat others the way that you find people treat you that makes you feel like shit. For real. This energy coming out. Like, don't forget where you come from. Don't get too big for your britches, I heard. And this warning coming from spirit. It's not coming from other people. It's not even about what, other people feeling this way, or other people going to make sure they show you. Spirit being like, yo, hold on, man. I know I blessed you. I know I gifted you this way. I know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, your life has become what it is, but don't forget where you come from. Don't forget, right. Don't play yourself. Seven of Swords in reverse. Trying to play others. Don't be greedy. Heavy on the not being greedy. You know what I'm saying? Not being greedy or thinking that you're better than anybody, because there are people right now in this world that won't fuck with you because they think that they better than you still currently, and you divine. So don't find yourself doing that to others. And this energy is out here. This energy is out here. Sometimes certain things we get accustomed to certain things being done to us for so long that we adapt. We think it's normal to respond a certain way, to respond to certain people, certain situations, certain scenarios that way. Also, I just feel like someone needs to acknowledge that they do not do everything alone. You don't give enough credit to the team, to your team. You don't give enough credit to the people that help you, the people that do this shit with you. First thing I want you to reevaluate that shit. Like, I know you may have a lot on your plate. I know you may be really stressed out, but you are part of a team. Having on the teamwork, or you being a part of a team and you still being isolated, you know what I'm saying? Or just because someone didn't want to be a part of your team doesn't mean that they did. Just because someone doesn't want to work with you doesn't mean that they don't hold you in high regard. Doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of love for you. They just may feel that they work better alone. They work better by themselves. Or this is you. Just because you want to be by yourself doesn't mean that you don't respect someone. You don't hold them in high regard. The problem is, though, that someone really struggles. Hey, Lisa. Okay, Ruth, don't disappear. I want to give you your food. I'm literally on live. I'm about to give you your food. I'm not eating yet. The problem is someone doesn't say it. I don't know why. I have no clue why they said this. Why they sent that. Someone doesn't say that. They don't. No, hold it. Move that. Hold on a second. They don't be real. They don't. This is yours, Becky. They don't give you your flowers. They don't acknowledge you. They don't acknowledge the impact that you have. Move, PJ, please. They don't acknowledge the impact that you have. They don't acknowledge the way other people, see you or what you're saying. And it's like, yo, even if you don't understand, you're not gonna acknowledge my platform? You're not gonna acknowledge, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna acknowledge the work that I've done. You're gonna be blind. You're gonna turn a blind eye. Take him out of here. I know I'm working and I'm not paying attention to you, but please take him, PJ, out of here. Okay, give me a second. Go out of here. Because I don't want him biting my plant. Take him out. Something about this, though. Someone, like, just because you don't understand, just because me and you can't have a conversation, are you going to really acknowledge other people who take my advice, or who think that I have something valuable to offer? Are you really going to really look away? Because something about this, about something you saying going over someone's head, and because it goes over their head, they try to discredit you? Hell no. Someone, that's that energy. Also, like, you doing this to someone that you still want to connect with. Some of you're a masculine. Some of you is not aware. This could be like your Venus is in Taurus, or your North Node is in Taurus. Oh, that's why, puppy. Give me a plate for your brother, please. Go put that down. Go put your food down. Give me a plate for your brother so I can separate his food. You know, you may not be like a sun, moon, rising. You could be, but you may not. You may not be for some of you. So something about you're watching for somebody, or she knows your placements and you don't know your placements, or she's cross watching. Some of y'all cross watching for like a Taurus North Node or Venus, a Taurus Venus type shit. You know, or this is you, but the energy being weird out here. Venus and Taurus and Chiron. Venus and Taurus and Chiron. Yeah. Heavy on the multitasking right now. Giving my kids their food at the same time. I'm legit about to get up out of here though. In like 5 minutes. I have to change a pamper. I have to feed my kids. Shit to do, but I wanted to come fuck with you real quick. And I just feel like you way ahead of the game for real, if I'm being honest. I feel like you're way ahead of the game, or if I'm being honest, or you're dealing with somebody who's way ahead of the game, and the things that they say just go over people's heads, but that's not their fault. That's not their problem. You know, you're not allowed to. You know, people are not allowed to treat you like shit or judge you because they don't understand you. Because they don't understand you, because you confuse them, or because you scare them. That energy, because you scare them. You know, why are you doing that? But can you stop and can you be quiet? Can you not do that? Stop hitting him. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Heavy on the boundaries, having to set boundaries. There is something though about a Virgo. Somebody needing to pay attention to a Virgo or protecting a Virgo. Protect a Virgo. Something about protecting a Virgo or setting boundaries for a Virgo or with a Virgo. For some of you, this could be another earth sign. This could be a Capricorn. I don't know, but here, take this for your brother. Go in the other room. I'll be done in a few minutes. Take your food. I'll take her in a minute. Go ahead. Go in the room. Take it. No, this is for him. We had this discussion. Can you go out of here? And I will see you in 5 minutes. I'm not going to ask again. Thank you. Go out of here. Thanks. Go eat your food. Do not waste your food. Yeah. Also, somebody feels really emasculated. You're too powerful. You're too magical for someone. This could be this Scorpio. Someone doesn't want to listen to you. Someone wants to rebel against you. You embarrass them. You call them out. You embarrass them. You put them on the spot. You make them look at themselves. They get really childish. Someone is really boy-like. I don't know if that's a thing. Someone is a man, but they're really boy-like. Or someone, yeah. Period. People like to act like you tripping, but you not tripping, or you need not argue with somebody. Like all of a sudden, like yesterday, you know, I was sexy to you. I was attracted to you. I was magical to you. You were fascinated by me, or you were really inspired by me, or you know, you loved what I could do when you could understand me. Like somebody being really inspired by you, or think that you're really dope, think that you're really, you know, really invested in your gifts and what you have to offer when you're at one level, or when you do other things. Some of you are really creative. You have other passions. Some of you are into other things. Some of you cook. Some of you make music. Some of you do other things. And when you know, some of you teach. Some of you do other shit. When you do other shit, somebody really supports you. Somebody really backs you. But when you start talking about what you're talking about now, when you're doing this, whatever, this could be your work, your bread and butter, or whatever it is that you're into now. They're like the old version of you, where you're into now. You make someone glitch the fuck out. They glitch the fuck out. They don't know what the hell to do. They don't know how to communicate with you. They don't know how to understand. Someone's brain literally shuts down because it's too much information. Or so you'll say something to someone that it's too deep. There's too many layers to it for someone to unravel, for someone to be able to unpack without you unpacking it for them, without you breaking it down. You'll say something and then someone will be like, you're like, okay, let me show you what I mean. Because if you do this and then you carry the one and show them how you got to that answer, that type of shit, someone not being able to do the math on their own, it's too much for them. Someone definitely could be a mathematician. Is how you say it, mathematician. Someone could be a scientist. Someone could be a fucking scientist. So, but this is giving me real astrology vibes too. You know, Like I'm hearing pseudoscience. Someone trying to make it seem like you're not the real fucking deal. Meanwhile, put a chart in front of them. They can't read a fucking chart. Someone can't do what you do, or someone thinking that these are just fucking cards. Meanwhile, you read them like a book. They can't do what you do. Or every time you pick them up, you are speaking to someone. You are spot on. You are, you know what I'm saying? Someone not being able to understand, but having to sit with it and process it, or watch it play out. Watch you say something and it goes above their head, and then you put it into action into your life somehow. You put it into motion, or things happen. Right? Things happen. You prophesize. You try to tell someone you're a fucking prophet. You prophesize. They don't want to listen to you. Or you predict some shit based on the astrology, and they don't want to listen to you. And then some shit really plays out a certain type of way, and you like, you know. But it has to play out that way. They have to see it. They have to see it happen in real time. They have to see it happen with the rest of the world. They have to learn with the rest of the world. They don't, some of us get the warning ahead of time. So life could be so much easier when you divine your life. And we divine our life. And you sitting here trying to help somebody else divine theirs. And they thinking that you trying to swindle them somehow, get over on them somehow. Or you not the real deal. And that's unfortunate. You're dealing with a lot of this energy out here. You're dealing a lot of this energy out here this month. Meanwhile, dealing with this energy, and someone definitely wants to be up under you, wants to be in your face, wants to know what you're doing, is thinking about you somehow. You're on their mind. They still want to be like you. They still really admire you somehow, and have these weird ass thoughts, this crazy love-hate relationship. Stay away from people like this because it's unhealthy. Someone is really at odds with themselves, so they have to be at odds with you. I wish I said this, and I don't know who's reading this was in. I just said this shit. Someone is definitely at odds with themselves. So there's no way that they can't be at odds with you, or they wouldn't be at odds with you. I feel like you really blessed. Abundance is at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like Right. There's something about the flow, though. There's something about the flow, not honoring the flow, or it being an illusion. How abundant you are, or the flow of money, or how much it comes in. You actually having a lot of anxiety about things playing out, about making money. You actually having a lot of anxiety about being able to maintain all that you built, maintain a certain image, a certain lifestyle that you built for yourself, but heavy on the maintaining a certain image. I want to make sure that I can sustain myself, I can pay all my bills. That shit fluctuating, and if it fluctuates this way, it's because you need to honor that millionaires and billionaires have multiple streams of income, and it is time for you to really expand on that. Something that you have been doing. I said that in Pisces reading. Jackie said I said that in Pisces reading, and it's funny because I also said in Pisces reading, some of you could have Pisces on your chart, but I also said in Pisces reading that you didn't have to be a Pisces for Pisces reading to resonate with you. If you were the high priestess archetype, if you are a high priest or a high priestess, that archetype would resonate with you in Pisces reading. I said that shit. 2211. I ain't never lied. 3222 1 o'clock when I said that, and 22 in the room and 11 likes. Heavy on that shit being in alignment. I'm telling you. Anyway, you being really abundant, but the illusion out here being that you feel a lot more stable than you actually do. A lot of green out here. All of these cards are green. Heavy on the loving on your heart chakra. Someone giving a lot of love to their heart chakra, or someone coming out of their solar plexus and then moving into their heart chakra this month. Someone could be really surprised at how quickly, heavy on this energy, being really surprised at how quickly they work through whatever issues they're having in their solar plexus. Someone could have been working on their fucking root chakra for months, or 2 months, or a month and a half, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or years, or whatever. And someone could be working on their sacral for a certain amount of time, but then they get to their solar plexus and they're surprised at how quickly they work through it, how quickly, how much they realize how solid they are being by themselves, being an individual, how much they don't seek other people's, outside validation, or they don't want to attach onto what anyone else has built. They build a lot for themselves. Someone being really okay being the fucking weirdo, and being a real vibe, someone being okay being completely different and not caring, totally embracing that, when at one point in time the individual being really shrunken, hidden in you, that being so different, you have blossomed into a beautiful fucking butterfly. Truly. What is it, puppy?
My juice.
Go ahead. 2 hands. Go ahead. I don't have no straw. No, this is mine. I don't. Yeah, he said, tell me to get some juice from downstairs. This one is mine. They didn't even send what they were supposed to send. Anyway, slam my door. Yeah. So someone realizing this and get really quickly working through their solar plexus issues and healing that, balancing that out, and then you say you've been seeing butterflies as well lately. Heavy on the being a butterfly. Someone working through that, someone being okay now in a way that they weren't okay before. Being okay being different, being okay being single, being okay being alone. Someone shows up to the motherfucking party by themselves. They do not care. They do not care. Someone does not want to be a part of the team, does not want to be a part of the family, does not want to be a part of what y'all got going on, does not want to be a part of the squad of friends, because y'all ain't real friends, y'all are frenemies. That energy, and they're beautiful, they're blossoming in a real way because they feel this way, or they're so much stronger than they were before. Someone is the best of the best, and they're not accepted by everyone else who's fucking mediocre. Someone is the best of the best of what they do, and they're not accepted by everyone else. Like the stats prove it. The stats prove it for themselves. You know, you can't lie. Numbers don't lie. People do. The math. Do the math. You can do the math if someone can't, and that's the fucking problem. Mm! Mm! Period. But like I said, moving through that solar plexus energy and getting right into your heart. Getting right into your heart this month. Truly. You're giving your heart a lot of love this month because you need it, and there being a lot of repressed anger that has to come out and has to be released so you can live in balance. Also, um, this it's time to shift your businesses. It's time to shift your business. It's time to get more serious. It's time to push yourself. It's time to get out of the comfortability. What has been comfortable for you for so long is going to be removed from you if you do not get on it. Because you divine your life, because you know what's happening before it happens, because you know when spirit wants you to move, and some of you know, but you're so fucking fixed that you're not moving. Spirit's going to rip the rug for certain things that have made you really comfortable, because you were meant to explore elsewhere. You're meant to go do something else. You're meant to spread your wings and do something else, and so you will. You've reached the ceiling. You are too big for the jar. Butterfly, you've hit max capacity here. Now it's time for the next level. Now it's time for the next level of expansion. You know, it being really easy. Something is really easy. Money easy to do, and you could do this shit in your sleep. But what can't you do in your sleep? What could you challenge yourself with because you're bored? Life is so beautiful that you're bored, or you are comfortably uncomfortable where you are at the position that you're at, working for who you're working for, even working for yourself, and still being uncomfortable somehow. It's still not being satisfied, still being in search of something, and having to ask yourself what this is this month. That a lot of that coming out. Also being more available, getting in person, being more something about everything that you do online, getting the fuck offline, realizing that your entire life happens online and having to take it off, or you know, your entire industry is online, having to come offline. Not that you won't have an online presence or be there, but having to get back in the world, realizing that you never should have disconnected from the world to begin with, that you were supposed to be. And I'm hearing Sagittarius, so some of you are fucking with a Sagittarius, or you can have this conversation with a Sagittarius. So I don't know why Sagittarius is popping up, but have you on this, or you have Sagittarius in your chart, but needing to get in the world, or you need to get like a Sagittarius, because they never lost track of the world. They never disconnected from the world. They always traveling. They always out here. They always personable. People always meeting them. They see everyone. If you get like a Sagittarius and get to traveling, that's what I heard. Ooh. Get the traveling, but take the show on the road. Some of you travel for vacation. You don't mind your own time. You travels when you're taking a break, when you're taking a vacation, but you need to travel for work. Take the show on the road. Do meet and greets. Go through different cities, or hold retreats. Allow people to come see you. Host seminars. Take appointments in person. Go outside, host events, do pop-up events, do all of that shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know your life, but that energy. I'm getting up out of here because I'm hungry, and I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to go change a fucking diaper. I love you. It's your girl, Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.